Over the past 2 weeks, I have been slowly, meticulously working on my base design, and finally, today, it's done. And it is right behind me. This is the project. It's a little ambitious, I can't lie, it's quite big, a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. But this is it. Now, I will say the entire schematic isn't fully done yet. You can see there's a few blocks that are missing, a bit of wool that's just not in the right place. This whole building on the left is just a cyan wool block. That is obviously going to change, but for the most part, as a whole, it's pretty much done. There is also a few bits like the ground here clearly isn't, done right. That's mainly because I don't know how I want this land to look like. So, it's still working there, but generally speaking, the general structure of it is kind of the same, and I can't lie, it looks really good. I'm not the best at building. It wasn't just me, it was a good friend of mine. Actually, he did quite a lot of the terrain bits that you can see. He's called Flatpixel. I'll put a little link in the description about him and his channel. But yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite a big one. So this is gonna be a thing that we're gonna be working on over the next maybe month. Really, it shouldn't take too long to get done. The majority of the blocks we kind of already have. We have the moss already. Well, we're working on that at least. There's a moss farm we've got over here which we can quite easily change. So all that is done already. There's a bit of wool. We don't have this. What else is there? Yeah, green concrete powder. We don't quite have that, but there's quite an easy way of duplicating it, which I will do. It's technically cheating, but I don't really care. And then there's also a few of the stone blocks. Most of them will come from this guy, a cobblestone generator, and that's pretty much it. There was a bit of wood in the farm. You can see a little bit on the roofs over there in the distance. But that's pretty much it. Now, I will say, it's a lot more than that, really. If I go onto this, I can show you the number of blocks we will need. This is everything. It is a grand total of 55,000 blocks. Now, some of it is cyan wool, which, I'm not going to be using in the schematic. So that can kind of be ignored, but it will be replaced with something else. So it's not just like I can get rid of it completely. In the meantime, though, I think what I want to do today is kind of clear out a bit of land and actually prep the world for building. There's a few bits on the side that need to be removed, and it's going to be a bit awkward to do, but that's going to be one of the main good steps I want to get. First one, I want to get some food though, because I'm kind of running out. I can also talk about how my day's been. Day's going pretty good, I can't lie. I've had a quite a bad stint over the past few days, but I think I'm finally over the majority of it at least. Things are finally starting to go well. For some reason, I've had a bit of a weird run recently. I had spent a week in Poland. It was nearly a week now we were there. Really good, really fun. I had one of the best weeks of my life. I can't lie. Camilla was amazing. It was so fun. It was a nice little holiday as well. I haven't had many holidays in a while, so it's quite nice to have a bit of a break. Feeling great. Came back to England. The day I come back, everything just goes terribly. It's just not gone well at all. But I guess that's life. You go up and you go back down again. It's not just a linear, always up trajectory. It would be nice if it was, but that's just not how it works. So I think what I'll do is I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of these cobwebs, and just start to tear out some of the land. Now, it's quite intensive running all of these blocks that are being simulated in the schematic. If you are curious, I'm using Matica. I think I try and mention it every time. It's a really, really good mod, and this sort of project really wouldn't be possible without it. So it's kind of worth it, to at least look into it. Yeah, there's bits like this that I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, but I do know it needs to all be cleared out. Yeah, really good weekend in Poland. The minute I come back to England, it just all goes haywire, really bad. So, you know, maybe it's a sign to live in Poland. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. See, the difficult bit for me is that I don't know how I want this bit to look, because it's quite, you know, in the ocean. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably just build the schematic as it sits right now, where it is. And then later I can add like a mini schematic and just finish off this little area, you know. But if I can get the main bit built, then I can add decorations and stuff like that all afterwards, you know. Which is fine. I think, to be fair, that kind of premise will have to be used all the way throughout the majority of this. Like, you know, there's quite a bit that's just not great. I will just change this to single layer, just so I can get rid of some of these trees that are just in the way a bit. I think what I also will do is I tested the tree farm that we made, God, maybe 2 weeks ago now, finally for the first time, on a creative copy of the world, just to see if it works, and it does, which is good. So I was thinking of running that for a bit, mainly for 2 reasons. One, for getting wood. You know, we'll need wood for the castle bit, mainly the roofs, and I think some of the buildings as well have quite a lot of wood in them. But also for trading. You know, I can trade sticks for emeralds, and that's probably going to be the easiest way to get a lot of emeralds. I was thinking the other way I could do it is by trading. I think it's with an armorer for trading iron for emeralds, because we do have quite a lot of iron in the iron farm, and there's no real need to have so much. So I may as well, you know, get rid of it. I'll get rid of some of them at least, and trade it for that. Now I don't know where the farm goes to. Right, okay, just have a quick little look on the perimeter. Yeah, so the idea that I have, and I've said this a few times now before, that I want to have the main underground for the base be hollow, like how it is now, and have farms underneath that are constantly running, so that when they do make their resource, it gets funneled back into the main base, and it's all kind of hidden out the way, you know, contained as well. And I think that'd be a really cool way of doing it. I think PewDiePie did a very similar thing on his Minecraft world, on his like hardcore world. I didn't watch his series all the way through, at least. I checked in every now and again just to see where he was at. But I remember at one point he did do something similar. So I was thinking, that's a pretty good idea. It makes sense as well. Like, it'll make it easier doing future projects in this world. And it looks kind of cool. You know, it's a bit like I don't know if you've played Satisfactory before, but it's like a big like factory building game. It feels a little bit like that, you know, that sort of vein. And I do quite like that game. I tried to get my girlfriend into playing it, but I don't think it quite caught on. I'll try and see what other blocks I can mine. Whoa, that was a weird little rendering thing. Okay, I think that tree is also in the way there. That was fine. I had a lecture today. I can talk about how my day's been. I had a lecture, and finally, you guys won't believe this, people showed up. It wasn't just me. It wasn't too bad. It was pleasant. It was only an hour as well. Maybe that's the reason why it was only a bit of a short one. I don't know. That was quite nice though. That was a nice little bit. And then, this is kind of an annoying thing. I'm still working on my the main channel video, the big one. If you don't know, I'm making a piston work in real life. It's harder than I thought it would be, by quite a bit. What I needed for it was I was trying to look at a linear actuator, trying to get one of them to work. If you don't know, it's like an arm that just goes out and comes back in again. That's all that the linear actuator does. But I needed a cable for it because it uses like a 29 volt battery, which I thought was kind of a weird one. Normally it's in multiples of 6, 6, 12, 24 sometimes. 26 was kind of a bit of a random number, it felt at least. But anyway, I needed to get the battery for it, which I ordered on Amazon, and I got it. Then I also needed to get a cable for it. Now, I actually was smart, and I tried to buy one in Poland that I saw. However, I think I left it in Poland, and I didn't bring it over with me. It's not in my bag. I still haven't fully unpacked it from the trip. That was, like, 4 days ago. Probably should get onto that, really. But, yeah, I left the cable that I bought there. So I had to go out and buy a new one. It's kind of a bit of a waste of money, really. And then, oh god, and then it went to Curry's PC World to buy a new cable. Then bought one, came back to my house, tried to plug it in, realized I bought the wrong cable, then had to go all the way back to Curry's PC World, buy a new cable. It works perfectly, and I finally tested the linear actuator, the thing I was gonna use for the piston. Turns out the piston, the linear actuator goes so unbelievably slowly. I had a look at the packaging that has like the information about the product. Turns out, I didn't read this at the time. It it goes at, I think it was 34 millimeters a second. Now, I don't know if people have played Minecraft before, but pistons are pretty fast, and 34 millimeters a second really isn't going to cut it if I want it to be convincing, you know, of being a real life piston. So that whole thing, the linear actuator, the battery, the cable for the battery, all of that cost me maybe £50, and it's not going to get used at all. It's so annoying. It's not the end of the world, really. I can probably use it in other projects, but I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's so annoying. It's not great. I'll tell you that much. Apart from that, day's going pretty good. I'm going to a pub quiz later with a few friends that I haven't seen in about 2 weeks, I think. So it'll be quite nice to catch up with them, see what's going on. I think it's also one of their birthdays as well today. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that though. So I'll make sure to wish the guy happy birthday when I see him. If he goes, to be honest. I don't know if he will go. It'd be nice to see him though. Oh, phantom guys. Okay, trying to take these guys out. There we go. Right, I'm gonna sleep in the bed quickly. Just to, you know, make sure the day doesn't set, and also get rid of the phantoms for next time. Okay, I need a bit of a game plan. So, for the base, I need a lot of materials. Where is it? There it is, from top to bottom. So 13,500 moss blocks. Oh my god. Okay, that's not great. We need a lot of dirt. Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay, I guess we can get the dirt now then. We may as well get a few bits. We do have a little bit down there, but we need a lot more than that, I think. Right, I want to try and put some things away, because I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory, and there's no point in me just having crap for the sake of having crap, you know? Just want to try and clear it out a little bit to some degree. I'm kind of just using that as my whatever chest. Right, I'll put that away. I don't really need leaf litter, do I? I'll keep that. Throw that away. I'll join that together. I can throw that away. Throw that away. And then I can probably... Yes, that'd be fine. Okay, I do want to make sure I don't die. That is a big thing of mine. Just in general, don't particularly want to be dead anyway. Oh, I want to get the sugar box. And I think what I'll do is I'll spend the rest of the day just mining dirt. Because dirt's one of the blocks that I can't farm at all. You know, I may as well just spend the early days getting it now. So when I come to make it, I don't have to like spend a whole day mining dirt. You know, I do have quite a bit already, to be honest. So I think I just need to fill up my inventory, and then I've got enough. Okay, I don't want to kill some of these guys, so they're not going to be bothering me too much. Okay, one more hit on each of them, I think. There we go. Okay, I'll throw that away. I will keep the gunpowder just so I can use it for rockets, because I think that's kind of a smart thing. You know, I always seem to be running out of them, so may as well get a bit more. And we'll try and clear out as much room of this as we can. Gosh, I feel like Mog Swamp doing this, all this dirt. If you don't know, he did a short ages ago saying that he'd mine 50 bits of dirt per subscriber he got, and he got like, I think he got over 1 million subscribers from it, so he's got 54,000 million bits of dirt to mine. I don't know how on earth he's gonna do it, but yeah, he's plowing through at least. I think he is at least. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how long it will take to actually build the full base. I'm thinking about a month. You know, it's a long time. Maybe a month to get all the blocks. Maybe not even. I don't know, because each day is okay. Each month is 50 Minecraft days. Okay, that's kind of an obvious thing to say, but that's quite a lot of time. You know, if each day is 20 minutes, that's 5 hours. Right? That's quite a lot of time. And if I just like do it like stints that I'm doing at the moment, I have like a lot of like motivation and like good mental to just go crazy and get as many blocks as I can, as fast as I can. You know, 'cause I only get an hour per day, so I can kind of spend more time, I think, doing more things, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like if you do Minecraft in little stints, I think you tend to get more done than if you just did all of it in one big rush, like one big session. I might be waffling with that. I feel like there's something there about it though, some truth to it. I have no idea. Maybe not. Okay. Also, starting to come towards the end of the uni term. There's only, I think, 3 weeks after this week, and it's Thursday today. So it's we're kind of coming to a close, which means over the next like few weeks or so, the number of assignments and like deadlines is just gonna skyrocket. I know I've got 2 exams in early May that I'm gonna be revising for. That is gonna be quite a rough week for me, I think. You know, I've got quite a few projects going on. I want to try and get my main channel video done by the start of the exams, just so I have one less thing to worry about. You know, I think that's a smart thing to do. You know. Okay, I'm kind of cautious because the my shovel is about to run out. I also don't want to keep going beyond a day because I want to try and stick to the one day per day rule. I think we're doing good though. I can't lie, this is kind of satisfying. I do quite like this. Okay, it's about to run out. Okay, we'll call it there. That is a big chunk of the dirt done. I mean, that's a whole shulker box, really. Okay, and I think we may as well. What do we use? That's another thing I don't have actually. I don't have an XP farm, like at all. I'm not quite sure what the play is to do. Maybe I don't know. I could make one quickly, but I need mending. Really, that's kind of the first step to that, isn't it? I don't know, because trading does get you quite a lot of XP. If I just like hold my like this in my offhand and trade with a few villager guys, that could probably get me quite a lot of XP pretty quickly. I'm not sure. Okay, I think we'll have 2... Okay, in a bit we'll have 2 villager guys. We'll probably turn them into iron golem guys. I think that's a smart thing to do. I also want to turn this into blocks of iron quickly. Oh, it's going to be day soon. I don't know if I want to be doing this too long. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's quite a lot. Oh, no. It's going to be day. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can see there's a lot of iron there that's just pooling up that just can't get used. Okay, right. We're making progress. We are actively getting there. I think I'll just try to... I'll put the shulker box down quickly, and then I can have a look at where I am. Oh, creeper guy, don't you dare do this. No. Oh, crap. Okay, well, there's some more dirt, though, I guess. Which is the dirt one? Which is the dirt one? There it is.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Bam. Okay, ooh, we're about 2 minutes into the next day. Anyway, right. Thank you guys for checking out this video. This has been DimDamDaily, and I am signing out. Goodbye.